So the crank trigger does work. That's the cam. Okay. Blah, 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 blah. Alright, so I had to pull the plate off so I can replace my cam seals. They're leaking oil. Well, while I was in there, I decided what's a better time than to redo my cam trigger. Now, my original cam trigger was a GE distributor. Now, in the little notch where the wires go through, I had placed a Hall effect sensor. The Hall effect sensor was threaded in, and whenever this little nub would pass, that is what would give me my home signal. Well, I decided to clean it up because it worked really well. I mean, it did what it was supposed to, but it took up a lot of room in the engine bay. Well, not engine bay, but this side right here where the turbo is. So I decided to clean it up a little bit. I've got a 30mm freeze plug in here. And what I've decided to do is I welded a extension onto a tooth of my cam gear. Then I lined up and I drilled a hole in the back of the plate, and I'm going to weld this nut. This bolt is just in here to kind of help get it centered up. The hole's a little bit bigger. So I'm going to weld this nut here, take that bolt out. Then I'm going to thread the Hall effect sensor in there, get my depth. Then whenever the cam gear comes around, that will give me my home. Hopefully it'll work. I don't know. If you're going to do a cam trigger setup yourself, I suggest just getting like, you know, Fornari Racing one, SR Fab sells one. Just buy a kit so you don't have to do all the headache. This is, I think, cam setup number 3 now that I've done. And it's just a lot of downtime. So hopefully this will be the magic one before I finally just break down and order one. Here's a tip. If you don't have one of the cool tools that holds the teeth, you can use a nut and a bolt. It works actually kind of well. Just slide it in there. And it'll hold it, keep it from moving. Alright, so welding a nut in here was an epic fail, and I decided to abandon that. So I made a bracket, and it's going to kind of hang down here, and that hole that's in the cover right here is going to line up with my bracket, and the Hall effect sensor is going to hang through here like a little air gap around it, and should be able to pick up the extension on my cam gear. Alright, I fabbed up this poorly made bracket right here, but I got a hole right there, and what I'm going to try to do is run the Hall effect sensor right through there so I can hit that extension I have on my cam gear. Cam trigger works. Had the car running. Set the offset timing. She was idling beautifully. Some weird things are going on with my wideband. Not sure. I'll get that sorted later. Next step will be getting the car tuned. I've got the lower kind of squared away, but I haven't touched any boost whatsoever. So those will be next. I'd like to take it to the local 1/8 mile, set the boost, basically just set it off wastegate pressure, run off that, get that all squared away, and then start slowly upping the boost. As far as pressure, I have no idea. We'll see how it goes. If once I get it all tuned and I'm happy with it, like to take it to the local dyno, get the timing all squared away, and see what kind of numbers this make. I'm excited to see. But again, thanks for watching. Have a good evening.